Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Gonna read through the full article here. It is pretty short. There's a link in the description. I'll dive straight into it. 10 Greek Orthodox churches across Melbourne, Australia were burgled within 24 hours over the Easter long weekend. The Holy Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of Australia say that the churches in Melbourne's western, northern and eastern suburbs were closed when they were targeted on Easter Sunday. Oh, forgive me. I feel bad for swearing during this article, but what fucking scumbags. Easter Sunday and they raid churches. That's disgusting. The local police authorities were immediately informed and are currently conducting investigations to locate and arrest the perpetrators, the church said in a statement on Monday. Victoria police say they are investigating a burglary that took place at a place of worship in Templestowe in Melbourne's east on Monday. It's believed a man forced his way into the Porter Street building at around 5:15 a.m. and stole cash. Detectives are working to determine if this incident is linked to reports of burglaries at places of worship in other areas over the long weekend. So that is the full article there. I'll wrap things up in just a moment. Let's have a look at some of the comments. As a bit of a risky move. Stealing it back from the thieves. How ironic. Not quite sure what that means. Is it... I'm going to guess that could arguably be racist. I don't know. Is it suggesting that the church or the religion stole the artifacts? I'm not sure. Too gutless to try the local... Okay, yeah, these are gonna... Alright, you know what? Reading the comments probably isn't the best idea. So I'll wrap things up at this point. I've gone over this because I am disgusted by attacks on Christianity, really. That's what I'm aware of. That's what I'm aware of. I'm aware of attacks on Christianity. I made a video last week, earlier this week. Saint Etienne Cathedral. There was an IED, a bomb. Thankfully, it didn't go off, but some guy came into the Saint Etienne Cathedral last week with a bomb, walked up to the altar during Mass, and left the bomb right at the foot of the altar. Thankfully, the police were called, and the bomb did not detonate, so no damage was occurred. And they caught the guy, and the authorities were already very familiar with this guy, because if I recall correctly, I made this video about a week ago or so. The guy had been the suspect. I think he was suspected and not found guilty, but he was suspected of having dropped IEDs, improvised explosive devices, on and around the subway in the city. I can't remember what the city was, but that was Saint Etienne Cathedral. But there's been all kinds of attacks on Christian churches, arson, bombs, all kinds of attacks worldwide, across Europe, across Africa in particular, perhaps. So it is a thing, and we've got to be mindful of this. I don't understand why it happens. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I just don't want to look closer into it. But I do want to increase the awareness. So I feel bad for this situation. I hope they do catch the burglars. I hope they're able to recover whatever it is that was stolen. Particularly if it's artifacts or parts of the churches. Even if they're not necessarily of historical value. But, even if they're a part of the church, if they're an item which is looked at and revered by the congregation, then I hope that such things are returned to. But I'll wrap things up. Take care of yourselves, guys. Watch out for each other. Watch out for your local community. Watch out for your local church. If you know some men or women that do these kind of crimes, report them. Let them know. I know nowadays we're not supposed to be rats and we're not supposed to tell on each other, but we kind of need to. I hope the police are open to such reports, and frankly, in my experience, they're not. You know, they don't want to take down reports unless every last detail is handed to them, unless they're confident of being able to make an arrest, a conviction even. And I don't know, I feel a little bit disappointed by that approach, by the approach that I've experienced personally. I think that the police would benefit from listening to people in the community who may not have all of the facts, but they have a certain level of information, they have a certain level of intuition, and they're able to provide leads. But those leads are only going to be of value if they're respected as such. If they're ignored, if people that contact the police with information are effectively hassled, derided, unless they can provide exemplary information, then to me that's the wrong way to go. Yeah, I'm disappointing myself at this point because I have experienced that multiple times. I've tried to alert the police to certain situations which I wasn't in a position to prove that illegal activity was happening, but I could be very confident about it. And I'm smart. I'm a smart guy. I've got good intuition. If I think something, I'm going to say this. I know it's arrogant, but I'm normally right. Way more than 50% of the time. Like, most of the time, the majority of the time, I'm right. So, I don't know. Gone on a ramble there. Sorry about that. But I'll wrap things up here. Condolences to the churches. Let's hope that they get everything that's owed to them. And let's hope these burglars are caught and dealt with accordingly.